They'll start the drive with Elliott. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
All day, dog.
2nd down, Haskins. They'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. We're scoreless after 1. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out.
57, Mike 57. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Get him all.
On 3rd and 1, it's Haskins. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to Curtis Samuel. Out of bounds at the 26-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hey, come on. Hurry.
Now Leonard Fournette. Room here to run. 25 yards the pickup there, and also a 1st down. Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises.
And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. Elliott on 1st down, going to be taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 3rd down, Haskins. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check 24, check 24.
They'll run with Fournette. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mayfield off the play fake. Escaping the pressure right. Look at that. He's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
14. Steelers nothing. Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On second down now, it's Elliott. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
3rd and 17.
Mike, 56, right there, 56. Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Now Haskins, 3rd and long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 27. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining.
Let's go, let's go.
A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. There he goes, left side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Leonard Fournette with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point try good by Gano. And it's now 21-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he goes out right around the 39. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him, the way he goes after the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 11. A good return there, 17 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to take a shot at the end zone. Why not? And it's intercepted at the goal line. T.J. Green with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go again.
And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Leonard Fournette, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Gano the extra point, and it is 28-0. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Following the interception, Mayfield. This is the tight end, Fant. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. This is caught. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. D.D. Westbrook. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the interception by the Seahawks D leads to a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Here's Blount. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
After seeing that, maybe time to go back to some downfield throws here.
Yeah, anything. Change it up because the teams that win, the best teams, they're the ones that make adjustments. Doesn't mean you can't come back to what you thought you could get done sometimes when you open.
And now here is another interception. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They go play action. Mayfield. There goes a deep ball. End zone. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Paris Campbell, his second touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. Gano the extra point, and the lead will swell by one more.
Makes the score Seahawks 42, Steelers nothing. Graham Gano set to
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 43.
On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 27-yard line. Haskins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now blown. And he'll be dropped at the 23 after a pickup of about 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Let's go, defense.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get that quarterback at all costs. Nice 57.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Haskins. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. 56 to Mike. 56.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Steelers are able to at least knock the deficit down a bit. Extra point up and through as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game, and that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Hey, man, 180. 52. Regular. Where's 52? Watch 52. Hey, zoom. Watch out.
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It'll be a gain of 17 at a Pittsburgh first.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down, as bad as you can be, 0 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Haskins will throw. And he finds McLaurin. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on, set. How you getting the headache?
On 1st down, it's Haskins. Man open, it's Goodwin. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling him almost on the spot. That means
nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Sacked there by Jadeveon Clowney. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll run it again with Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Meanwhile, here, a run on 1st down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
3 buds.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. Catch made here by Campbell. Past the 20. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A little jet sweep to start the drive. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
Today's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to